Hey guys, welcome on board to my YouTube channel. I'm back again, keeping the consistency throughout. Like I said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more consistency. I've been running through certain coins that are going to see greatness over the next couple years, especially this year where this is going to be a crypto boom. Some say it might be a dump, some say it might be a pump. But trust me on this one, guys, certain coins are going to shoot to the moon. Now, I've got Bitcoin right now with a market cap of 909 billion. Can you imagine that? And it had a 3.23% increase as well. So there's possibility of greatness for Bitcoin. I mean, right now it touched 50,000. It just went down to 48 right now. But of course, you got to remember, in the crypto space, it is not a short-term gain. Yes, you can make money in the short run, of course, but it's long run that we look for. So when you're getting into Bitcoin, you look, okay, cool, I'm gonna hold this in for 2-3 years. You might see a 100% increase. You might even see a 400-500% increase in the space of 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But know your plan, know what target you're going for, and hold. The famous term hodl for cryptos. And yeah, Bitcoin is just, it's just amazing, especially with these large corporations actually working to accept Bitcoin, especially with Tesla. Elon Musk literally tweeting that 1.5 billion of Bitcoin was purchased by Tesla, which is 7% of its market capital. It's insane. So guys, we need to understand that every coin has its own promises, what they'll look to achieve, their projections and everything like that. But remember that global currency, which allows individuals to own their own money, is something phenomenal. And that's what Bitcoin is there to provide, without having to rely on, those national banks, like you got the metros, the nationwides, and etc. Now, another one, of course, lower fees. Although other cryptos do provide better fee levels, of course, to benefit, especially when you're transferring cryptos or when you're making payments. But a lot of these, like let's say jewelers, or when you're purchasing like cars even, they're providing assistance. And of course, you're able to purchase. And of course, it could come a bit cheaper because, of course, you're doing it through Bitcoin cryptocurrency. Now, we've got to remember that, of course, financial stability for people who live in countries with unstable currency. Now, you got to understand, like, for example, in Venezuela, the Venezuelan currency hit an inflation rate of 800%. Are you telling me that you're going to go use their currency over there? Insane. So, of course, things like this, crypto does have its positives, their advantages to ensure greatness and benefits when purchasing items. Now, 2/3 of the currency global population has no access to banking. So, or if it's not no access, they've got limited access. So, of course, Bitcoin is there to change that. Now, Bitcoin could hit 100,000 by the end of 2021. It's my predictions, honestly. Now, companies, of course, like Tesla, lead the backbone to actually enter in that level. Now, you got to remember, if one currency that's major does that, it is a knock-on effect, a following procedure. Okay, now Bitcoin's current bull run pushes Bitcoin prices up by more than 350 over the last year. So when you think about it, tell me what investment, like a legitimate business that will give you that sort of return. Now, a lot of people are pumping and dumping, jumping in and out of markets. The inexperienced traders are just saying, oh no, I'm going to just pull out early. Oh no, Bitcoin's been sitting at a level for a couple of months. I'm just going to sit. No, because it's been sitting around the 30. It's been testing that resistance level of $30,000 for quite some time. And it broke through. What happens now? It's on 50,000. So this is why it's all about patience, risk management, and discipline. Don't invest all your money. I always say this. And don't invest based on what other people are telling you. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, and you'll be fine. Okay? Now, trust me, with this crypto space, hold. If you're going to pick a currency pair, hold. I recommend this so greatly. Now, the massive Bitcoin accumulation helped the Bitcoin price to soar 50% through December of 2020. Can you imagine? So, in the space of a month, it went up by 50%. Now, Bitcoin, I mean, it has its dumps. I mean, I was seeing it fluctuate from round about 2,000 level, 2,500, January 2020, all the way up to December, where I'm seeing great highs of like 25, 30. So it does fluctuate. Okay. Now we got to understand, just because it does a little dump, it invites other investors smart investors to get involved and push the market upwards. Just remember, whenever there's investments that take a dump, whenever you see a pullback on the currency pair, or whether it's cryptos or whether it's stocks, it is healthy. What you don't want to see is a bullish run heading to the moon of one take, because when it does hit the dump, it drops right down to the bottom. So whenever you see this movement and it goes like this across the screen, that's exactly what you want. It's a safe zone, okay? Bullish, remember, when a bull attacks, what does he do? He attacks with his head up. Bullish, aim to the sky. Bearish now, how does a bear attack? Hands down on his prey. And that's exactly how they operate. So bear, diving downwards, heading downwards. And of course, bullish, upwards trend. And that's literally how the whole operation works. Now, if you can understand that and execute it accordingly, you'll be fine. Now, you've got to remember the circulation supply is quite high as well. So always stay in tune. Always know this, that, and the third. Of course, there's limited supply, of course, yes. Bitcoins is shooting. I do believe all these companies are taking on board Bitcoins. We will see something great, okay? Now, please, 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 don't get too excited. Don't just invest on the pump. So what I mean by that is, like, when the market is heading upwards and it's shooting for the whole, like, for a month, don't just jump at the top of the pump, because when it takes a dump, you didn't get that beautiful rate. So what you want to do is wait for a pullback. Every day, fun fact, a crypto takes a little dump, majority of the time, but every other day or every day, it does take that little dump where you can actually get involved. But of course, if you want that sweet dump, be patient. Crypto's all about being patient. The winners are patient. If you're not patient, you won't see great returns. I'll tell you that for free. Because you might want to get in now, and then Bitcoin might just stay at that level for a month and a half. What, you're going to take that Bitcoin out? Oh, then that will be your loss, because Bitcoin keeps shooting. And you keep missing out because you're not patient. Your risk management's not there. So please, guys, take it easy. Literally, following this, I'm going to be showing an analysis to show why I believe Bitcoin will hit 100,000. Right now, guys, going to be focusing on the Bitcoin analysis. Okay, so we've got Bitcoin at what? $48,000, $49,000? Not bad at all. Literally had a great bullish run in the past, a month or so. Phenomenal. Now, the longer the candlestick, the more of a bullish run it is. It shows that it's heading to the moon. But remember, whenever you see large candles like this, there's always going to be great pullbacks. Now, we've got to remember, not seeing red candlesticks can be a worry at the same time. So what I did, I drew my diagonal line going across from wick to wick. Now, wick is a shadow, which shows a lag in the market. So it does show some sort of resistance level. So as you can see here, it pulled up. So what that means, the wick means that it once touched that line up there, which is what, 48,800, let's say, dollars. So it did touch that and pulled back. But as it pulls back, it creates a trail. And that's how the main body is formed, which is the green candle. So what I did, I drew out my support level. So imagine, so put this line as S1, which is support level 1, support level 2. Let me just drag it out a little bit. And support level 3. So these are the levels that I've got currently. So if you want to know in terms of numerical value, I've got my support 1 at $40,000. I've got my support 2 at 31.4, let's say, $1,000. And I've got my support 3 at $25.15. Okay? So the way I've done it now, I will wait for pullbacks. So I believe, based on what we see here, there's going to be a pullback to at least S1. Okay? Now, I know it's crazy. That is a pullback for those that jumped in at the top of the pump. Remember, I told you, do not jump at the top of a pump. Now, you can tell by looking at the candlesticks, the large movements. Don't jump in. Wait for a pullback. It'll pull back to around about this level here and then head upwards. Once it breaks through, you're in the win. If it breaks through this line and it continues going, there's no turning back for Bitcoin, because what happens is the old resistance becomes a new support. And from that point onwards, Bitcoin will shoot to $100,000. Now, it is possible. Remember, look at the market and how it actually been performing. So if we put from the first green indication on the 1st of October 2020, we can see it's been bullish ever since. It's always closing a green candle, which shows it's had October, November, December, January, and now February, all bullish for Bitcoin. Now, of course, you got to understand when there is great bullish movement, there is going to be some sort of pullback. So beware. Wait for it to touch around like the 40 mark, 40,000, I would say, and then execute buys. Okay, so please, if you're trying to get involved right now, it is making the trail as we speak, a pullback to create the main body. The next candle should be a red one based on analysis to come down to around 40,000 per Bitcoin. Imagine that. And it's going to shoot. Okay. And then once it shoots, it's game over. So guys, if you want to see more videos, if you want to see more from me, if you want to see consistency, like, comment, and subscribe. Please show love. I want to see something in the comments. Let's have a debate. Let's really have a debate in this comments section and really build a discussion forum. I'm here to support you guys on your investment journey. Let's get it. Remember, wherever I'm telling you guys, do your analysis first, do your own research, and you will be fine. As for now, guys, I'm gone. I'll be back in a couple days with more videos. Let's get it.